This is the Dzogchen Semde Lama Jigme Gyatso of the Buddha Joy Meditation School. For multiple decades, I spent about 8 hours a day, almost every day, studying, practicing, mastering, and reverse engineering the teachings and techniques of each school of meditation so that you would not have to. It is Obi-Wan Kenobi early Saturday morning. Come, let us meditate like a Jedi. We shall begin with Hatha Yoga's union of awareness and letting go, which is known by many names, including Sutra Mahamudra, as well as trick shows sliced through dualities obscuring emotions of dread and desire, which is quite a mouthful, isn't it? A useful preliminary practice is for us to gently invite our real or imagined subtle energies to coalesce at the crown of our heads. The easiest way to do that is for us to use the tip of our left to use the tip of our left index finger to support the first knuckle or the lower knuckle of our right index finger, palms up in our lap. You know what? I forgot something in the other room. I'll be right back. Please bear with me. And I'm back. Thank you very much for your patience. Let us not make the mistake of actively focusing upon either our nostrils or our breath, for doing so can so exhaust our medial prefrontal cortex that we just behind our forehead, that we trigger our amygdala at the bottom of our brain, which functions as the seat of anxiety and aggression. We don't want that. Instead, let us follow the example of a good piano student who is so enthralled with both the sheet music and the keyboard that they only hold the sound of the metronome in passive peripheral awareness. Therefore, as we passively notice air enter our nostrils, let us silently and mentally recite the one-syllable verb watch. And as we passively notice air exit our nostrils, let us silently and mentally recite the one-syllable verb rest. Okay, let's see here. So I think I'll put the lavalier on my garment so the friends in the clock app can hear me. All right. So as I already mentioned, our hands are in our lap and our left index finger supporting the lower knuckle of our right. It's most sound, ergonomically speaking, to rest our hands palms up in our lap. However, for the next few moments, I'm going to lift my hand up so you can see it, that I might demonstrate some Bengali crease counting. Let us keep track of the next 12 inhalations. As we silently and mentally recite the verb watch during those inhalations, we advance our thumb, our right thumb, across the sets of creases found on the underside of our fingers. Let us do this as a team right now. Collecting 12 repetitions or 12 inhalations takes only about a minute, and you'll probably want to meditate for more than a minute. So if you'd like to meditate for an additional 12 minutes, in addition to counting inhalations, we're going to count sets of inhalations. So let us touch the tip of our left thumb to the lower set of creases of our left little finger, thus counting our first set of 12 inhalations each. And as you've probably guessed, we now advance our left thumb to the next set of creases. So now you get the idea of how we can count 12 sets of 12 inhalations each. Let's practice. Although we are silently and mentally reciting the verbs watch and rest in harmony with our breathing, bear in mind we are not forcing our autonomic system to watch and rest, for it has already evolved to do so in coordination with our phases of breath. Why then? Why do we silently and mentally recite those two verbs? To remind our will, to remind our volition, to remind our intention, to take a relaxing break from the exhausting habit of actively competing against our own autonomic nervous system, and instead to relax with it, to abandon our controlling tendencies that choose what to notice, and instead give our brains, our central nervous systems permission to notice vulnerably, passively, viscerally, randomly, and fleetingly. To notice whatever comes up, whatever sights, sounds, sensations, flavors, scents, or the like, including the full spectrum of human emotions, intentions, thoughts, memories, and imaginings. Whatever comes up, be it external or internal, physical or mental, pleasurable or painful, interesting or boring, convenient or arduous, glorious or grotesque. We simply sit and breathe and watch and rest, like a member of the audience of at a small theater, come to watch the antics of thespians upon the stage. Having completed 13 sets of 12 inhalations each of silent meditation, let us now prepare for its sibling, which is mantra meditation. As we inhale, we silently and mentally recite the adverb passively and the verb watching, sometimes described as a participle. During our exhalation, again, we're going to physically relax as best we can, while simultaneously chanting the 10-syllable mantra 3 times per breath. No, Virginia. Our job is not to visualize. Our job is not to theorize. Our job is to simply sit and breathe and watch and rest and chant. It's ridiculously easy. Now, the moment you have a specific question about the philosophies or techniques that support meditation, do not hesitate to type your question. There we go. Do not hesitate to type your question in great detail in the chat window, for I tend to check for questions about once every 13 minutes or so. Now, someone took the time to write something, so I want to be considerate and read it out. They wrote, I think it's Gary, wrote, when you hear the man just playing, don't get scared. You're going to get pumped by my bad Trump gold statue. Well, thank you. That's a very generous offer, but I will have to decline it at this time. Om Tare Dare Dure Suwa, Om Tare Dure Suwa, Om Tare Dure Suwa. Om Tare Dure Suwa, Om Tare Dure Suwa, Om Tare Dure Suwa. Om Tare Dure Suwa, Om Tare Dure Suwa, Om Tare Dure Suwa. Om Tare Dure Suwa, Om Tare Dure Suwa, Om Tare Dure Suwa. Om Tare Dure Suwa, Om Tare Dure Suwa, Om Tare Dure Suwa. Om Tare Dure Suwa, Om Tare Dure Suwa, Om Tare Dure Suwa. Om Tare Dure Suwa, Om Tare Dure Suwa, Om Tare Dure Suwa. Om Tare Dure Suwa, Om Tare Dure Suwa, Om Tare Dure Suwa. Om Tare Dure Suwa, Om Tare Dure Suwa, Om Tare Dure Suwa. Om Tare Dure Suwa, Om Tare Dure Suwa, Om Tare Dure Suwa. Om Tare Dure Suwa, Om Tare Dure Suwa, Om Tare Dure Suwa. Om Tare Dure Suwa, Om Tare Dure Suwa, Om Tare Dure Suwa. Om Dhare 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 Sowa, 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 Om Dhari Dhari Dhuri Suwa, Om Dhari Dhari Dhuri Suwa, Om Dhari Dhari Dhuri Suwa. Om Dhari Dhari Dhuri Suwa, Om Dhari Dhari Dhuri Suwa, Om Dhari Dhari Dhuri Suwa. Om Dhari Dhari Dhuri Suwa, Om Dhari Dhari Dhuri Suwa, Om Dhari Dhari Dhuri Suwa. Om Dhari Dhari Dhuri Suwa, Om Dhari Dhari Dhuri Suwa, Om Dhari Dhari Dhuri Suwa. Om Dhari Dhari Dhuri Suwa, Om Dhari Dhari Dhuri Suwa, Om Dhari Dhari Dhuri Suwa. Om Dhari Dhari Dhuri Suwa, Om Dhari Dhari Dhuri Suwa, Om Dhari Dhari Dhuri Suwa. Om Dhari Dhari Dhuri Suwa, Om Dhari Dhari Dhuri Suwa, Om Dhari Dhari Dhuri Suwa. Om Dhari Dhari Dhuri Suwa, Om Dhari Dhari Dhuri Suwa, Om Dhari Dhari Dhuri Suwa. Om Dhari Dhari Dhuri Suwa, Om Dhari Dhari Dhuri Suwa, Om Dhari Dhari Dhuri Suwa. Om Dhari Dhari Dhuri Suwa, Om Dhari Dhari Dhuri Suwa, Om Dhari Dhari Dhuri Suwa. Om Dhari Dhari Dhuri Suwa, Om Dhari Dhari Dhuri Suwa, Om Dhari Dhari Dhuri Suwa. Om Dhari Dhari Dhuri Suwa, Om Dhari Dhari Dhuri Suwa, Om Dhari Dhari Dhuri Suwa. Om Dhari Dhari Dhuri Suwa, Om Dhari Dhari Dhuri Suwa, Om Dhari Dhari Dhuri Suwa. Om Dhari Dhari Dhuri Suwa, Om Dhari Dhari Dhuri Suwa, Om Dhari Dhari Dhuri Suwa. Om Dhari Dhari Dhuri Suwa, Om Dhari Dhari Dhuri Suwa, Om Dhari Dhari Dhuri Suwa. Om Dhari Dhari Dhuri Suwa, Om Dhari Dhari Dhuri Suwa, Om Dhari Dhari Dhuri Suwa. And now we shift gears to Ana Yoga's union of bliss and letting go. It is known by many names such as Bindu Mahamudra or Tikle's channels, winds, and drops. As a preliminary practice, we'll want to gently invite our real or imagined subtle energies to coalesce within our chest. To do that, we shall rely on two tools. Number one, the color teal, and number two, the verb, the phrase passively feeling. The only difference between this silent recitation and the previous silent recitation is that we replaced the participle watching with the participle feeling. Now, if you've just tuned in, allow me to take a moment to review. As we inhale, we silently and mentally recite the phrase passively feeling. As we exhale, we physically relax as best we can while chanting the 10-syllable mantra 3 times per breath. So it's not our job to actively focus or actively analyze. Doing so could so exhaust our medial and dorsolateral prefrontal cortex right behind our forehead that we trigger our amygdala at the bottom of our brain, which is the seat of both anxiety and aggression. Instead, we're going to cooperate with both our sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous systems by noticing vulnerably, passively, viscerally, randomly, and fleetingly, as well as physically relaxing and mentally releasing as best we can, giving ourselves permission to be perfectly imperfect. The moment you have a specific question about the philosophies or techniques that support meditation, do not hesitate to type your question in great detail in the chat window. For I tend to check for questions about once every 13 minutes or so. Om Dhani Nani Nuri Suwa, Om Dhani Nani Nuri Suwa, Om Dhani Nani Nuri Suwa. Om Dhani Nani Nuri Suwa, Om Dhani Nani Nuri Suwa, Om Dhani Nani Nuri Suwa. Om Dhani Nani Nuri Suwa, Om Dhani Nani Nuri Suwa, Om Dhani Nani Nuri Suwa. Om Dhani Nani Nuri Suwa, Om Dhani Nani Nuri Suwa, Om Dhani Nani Nuri Suwa. Om Dhani Nani Nuri Suwa, Om Dhani Nani Nuri Suwa, Om Dhani Nani Nuri Suwa. Om Dhani Nani Nuri Suwa, Om Dhani Nani Nuri Suwa, Om Dhani Nani Nuri Suwa. Om Dhani Nani Nuri Suwa, Om Dhani Nani Nuri Suwa, Om Dhani Nani Nuri Suwa. Om Dhani Nani Nuri Suwa, Om Dhani Nani Nuri Suwa, Om Dhani Nani Nuri Suwa. Om Dhani Nani Nuri Suwa, Om Dhani Nani Nuri Suwa, Om Dhani Nani Nuri Suwa. Om Dhani Nani Nuri Suwa, Om Dhani Nani Nuri Suwa, Om Dhani Nani Nuri Suwa. Om Dhani Nani Nuri Suwa, Om Dhani Nani Nuri Suwa, Om Dhani Nani Nuri Suwa. Om Dhani Nani Nuri Suwa, Om Dhani Nani Nuri Suwa, Om Dhani Nani Nuri Suwa. Om Dhani Nani Nuri Suwa, Om Dhani Nani Nuri Suwa, Om Dhani Nani Nuri Suwa. Om Dhani Nani Nuri Suwa, Om Dhani Nani Nuri Suwa, Om Dhani Nani Nuri Suwa. Om Dhare du nare du re suwa Om. Dhare du nare du re suwa Om. Om. Dhare du nare du re suwa 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 Om. Dharirunarirurizuwa 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 Let's see. Let's shift gears again. This time to Mahayoga's union of love and letting go, where we bring our neurotic needs and desires into the peaceful path of manifesting mental, interpersonal, physical, and circumstantial happiness for all beings, everywhere. This is known by many names such as Tantra Mahamudra, as well as Tokal's leap over jealousy's obstructions to omniscience. Since we're already wired for empathy, as well as cooperation, let's practice mental wishing love. May each being's experience of the mental now be as peacefully wise as the mind of an archetypical Buddha symbolized by a bija syllable. So to practice the union of love and letting go is quite simple. There is no need to visualize or theorize or emote. It's super easy. During our inhalation, we silently and mentally recite the 6-syllable synopsis of what I just chanted, bija-wise for all minds. This is just a wish, a loving wish. It's not based on faith, it's based on desire, a wholesome desire for universal well-being. During our exhalation, we physically relax as best we can while chanting the 10-syllable mantra 3 times per breath, for a total of 4 breaths. Om Dhare 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 Suva, 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 Om Dhare 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 Suva. We turn now to interpersonal wishing love. May each being's experience of the interpersonal be as joyfully loving as the speech of an archetypical Buddha symbolized by a mantra. Mantra love for all speech. Om Dhare 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 Suva, 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 Om Dhare 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 Suva. Let us practice physical wishing love. May each being's experience of the physical now be as healthy as the form of an archetypical Buddha symbolized by a yidam. Om Dhare 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 Suva, 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 Om Dhare Du Dhare Du Re Sowa. Om Dhare Du Dhare Du Re Sowa. Om Dhare Du Dhare Du Re Sowa. We conclude by practicing circumstantial wishing love. May each being's experience of the circumstantial now be as fortunate as the lot of an archetypical Buddha symbolized by a paradise, pure land, or Vati. As we inhale, let us silently and mentally recite the six-syllable loving intention, Vati Boon, for all lots. As we exhale, let us physically relax as best we can while chanting the 10-syllable mantra 3 times per breath for a total of 4 breaths. Om Dhare Du Dhare Du Re Sowa. 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 Having sat for the better part of an hour, we might find it refreshing to knock out a few spiritual squat thrusts after chanting the text that reminds us of bodhicitta and refuge. In our compassion may long to free all beings from the toxic tyranny of dread, desire, and delusion, metaphorically known as the 3 mental poisons. In our pragmatism, may our liberation of all others be fueled by our mastery of the 3 wish-fulfilling jewels of following the Buddha's example, applying his instructions, and cooperating with his students. The 8-syllable synopsis of that which we just chanted is, may we free all through the 3 jewels. If you wish to practice with me for just a few minutes, you're welcome to. I'm going to take a moment to adjust my laptop. Woof, here we go. Oh, okay, here we go. May we free all through the 3 jewels. May we free all through the 3 jewels. May we free all through thee. Three jewels. Whoops. All right. You have taken your first step into a much larger world. If you feel that I have earned it, you could give this live stream a thumbs up. You could even help support this channel. For Meditate Like a Jedi is made possible thanks to the generosity of viewers just like you. In approximately 9.5 hours, I would very much like to return to lead today's dusk practice of Meditate Like a Jedi. And if you are as geeky as me, may the Force be with you always.